Welcome back for another action figure review featuring America's favorite serial killer, Dexter from Showtime. Here we have Dexter in his work jumpsuit outfit from the show. This is a suit where Dexter can kill serial killers and not get his clothes dirty or messy or bloody or anything like that, so that's pretty cool. He comes with a saw, a face mask where he can protect his face from blood, and then there's like a blood sample right there. He's got a black apron, and then there's like a really heavy cloth over his entire body, and he has white gloves, and if you look closely, there's some blood on the gloves, which is a really nice added detail that I find really nice. The packaging here looks pretty nice. You have the actor up there, and then we have a likeness on the action figure. As you can see, resemblance right here, not the greatest, but you can see pretty close for the figure and then the character. So pretty close for characters, right? There's more figures in this line, and I'll talk about that on the back of the box. So here in the box we have the three figures. Dexter in his blood splatter expert serial killer suit, where it looks like he has a knife and a trash bag. Then there's the Dexter Dark Defender, where he's all in black with a knife. And then we have the Dexter work jumpsuit outfit, which is this review. Down below here there's a series of bobbleheads. Look pretty cool. I don't have any of those, but I've seen some reviews on some of those guys. This is the bio that the figure comes with. Meet Dexter Morgan, America's favorite serial killer from the hit Showtime series Dexter. By day, Dexter is a Miami forensic expert who solves bloody crimes, but in the evening he really goes to work, killing other serial killers. Some might say he's making the world a better place, one murder at a time. Alright, so let's take this serial killer out of the packaging. So here we have Dexter out of the packaging, and he's got all of his accessories on. He's got a saw in his hand, and he's got his like face mask above where he can slide down. I have to say that this guy lacks a lot of articulation. I was kind of disappointed. I thought it was probably going to be lacking articulation, but from what I noticed, like the arms don't even want to like bend out. They just rotate 360, but not with this jumpsuit on. And then there's articulation in the elbows. There's no articulation in the hands. The head does rotate 360. It lacks a lot of articulation. But to really get a good review on the figure and his articulation, I'm going to have to take off his uniform here to actually see the core of the figure, so I will do that for everyone. But for the time being now, we'll go over the figure here. As you can see, I put down the faceplate there. I mean, this is just a creepy guy. Like, just imagine him trying to kill you. Like, ugh, it's just crazy. His uniform, as you can see, is pretty bland. You know, there's really not much to it, you know, going down, and it's just pretty much just to cover up his normal clothes so that then he can wear something crazy. But right here is pretty bland, just to block blood or stuff like that. So that's really what you're getting here. Look here, there is some kind of blood residue. Obviously it's not blood, but some red paint applications here on this black apron. That's nice that they added that. And then as you can see there's some blood on the hand. So I really need to just take the uniform off and show you guys the articulation and get to it. Just so you can have a look at the back of the figure. It's just tied on in a little knot, and it just folds over the back of his head. So it's pretty basic. You could just tie it right back on. Here is Dexter without the apron on. So you can see him in his full jumpsuit. Covers his clothes. Not bad. Alright, so let's finish taking that jumpsuit off. So here we have him in his full stripped down uniform without the jumpsuit or apron. It's kind of sad. This figure really has no articulation whatsoever. The arms just rotate all the way around 360. No outward motion whatsoever. That's about as much as you're going to get for the elbow articulation. The head does fully rotate, and then the real bad part, no waist articulation, knee articulation, or foot articulation. So the bottom half of this character has no articulation whatsoever. It's so much a statue figure that it's ridiculous. So let me show it to you. His head can rotate all the way around. Slap that down. The arm cannot go out. That's as far as it goes. Rotates all the way around. And then there's just this much for elbow. No hand articulation, no ab articulation, no waist articulation. I'm trying, that's just not there. Nothing down here on the leg, no knee articulation, no foot articulation. There is a peg. The character stands up pretty well though. You know, he doesn't need a real base. But for all intents and purposes, this is very much a statue figure. It looks pretty cool. Do I recommend it? Probably not, unless you're a really big fan of Dexter. And then if you're a fan of Dexter, the show, go for it. I definitely recommend that. But if you're just looking for a well-articulated figure, this is not it. I mean, it's alright, but even though I like to display my figures, this figure has a lot less articulation that I like. But that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching my Dexter action figure review.